magazine. Your host for Motor Week, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. Subaru has long been a leader in affordable all-wheel drive, making its benefits available on coupe, sedans, and station wagons alike. But in a world where nothing but a pure sport utility vehicle will do, they've had to make do with small wagons on steroids like this Outback Sport. That is, until now. Say hello to the new Subaru Forester SUV. Like all Subarus, it's not quite like anything else on the market. But then, if it was, it wouldn't be a Subaru. And the new Forester sport utility vehicle is pure Subaru, though its angular military styling is a far cry from the sleek sedans and wagons that Subaru has produced for the last few years. And Forester appears more serious than its RAV4 and CR-V rivals. Built on a modified version of the compact Impreza platform, the all-wheel drive Forester is longer than the Impreza, but shorter than the Legacy. Its kinship to the Outback line is obvious in the deep front spoiler with large fog lamps and rut-worthy 7.5 inches of ground clearance. Though the mild tread pattern of these 16-inch raised white letter tires is more suited for all weather than all terrain. Inside the Forester's roomy cabin that's narrower but taller than the Legacy Outbacks, everything is straightforward and logical. The dash will look familiar to any Japanese car owner, a place for everything and everything in its place. Optional wood grain trim is available for those who don't like the usual plastic. The front seats are well padded and supportive. Cloth coverings are standard and leather optional. The dash houses a set of large analog gauges, as well as no-nonsense switch clusters for ventilation and stereo. Other available features include this compass and information center, dual electric power points, and heated seats. While the rear seats offer so much headroom that we can almost forgive the shoebox styling. Cargo space also gains from the tall roof. It's 33.2 cubic feet with the rear seat up, over 64 cubic feet with the seat folded. We like the handy cargo tie-down points, but not the flimsy storage pocket lids, which Subaru promises will be better quality on production machines. Up at the sharper end, the flat hood covers the Legacy Outback's bulletproof 2.5-liter 16-valve flat 4. It makes 165 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque, which feeds through a 5-speed manual for the base model or a choice of manual or 4-speed automatic transmission for the L and S grade. And into Subaru's reliable all-wheel drive system that puts most of the power to the front wheels until it's needed elsewhere. It all hauled our 3,120-pound automatic-equipped Forester to 60 in 8.8 seconds. The quarter mile was dispatched in 16.8 seconds at 81 miles per hour. And while marginally quicker than the Legacy Outback, our Forester lacks some of that car's smoothness under hard acceleration. Handling was very similar to that of the Outback, but then it should be, since the Forester shares the same McPherson strut suspension. The feel is pure family car, with predictable body roll from the Forester's softer springs, yet less of the traditional SUV top-heavy feel. While the variable speed power steering was very quick, giving it a more nimble feel than a Blazer or Explorer. Braking, however, matched that of most SUVs. 123 feet from 60 was the average for our S-grade test car, with four-wheel disc and standard ABS. Base and L-grade models use drums in the rear instead of disc, though the L also features an anti-lock system as standard. Daily road work showed the Forester to be quiet and comfortable and easy to drive. The ride is smoother than that of its Outback cousins and most truck-based sport utilities. The same applies off-road, where the Forester easily soaks up the bumps and low traction of unpaved trails. The truck-like high ground clearance is a big plus for moderately rough terrain as long as it's dry. Muddy conditions will tax the street-friendly tires. But then, with all its obvious car-like cues, the Forester isn't just another truck playing at being a station wagon. It's a true suburban sport utility vehicle for people that were never going to tackle serious off-roading in the first place. And for that, it's just right. Automobile Magazine said that the Forester seems perfectly placed in the market, the result of a sound concept followed by brilliant execution. And if our expectations for the not yet announced price are correct, it should be affordable as well. Forester prices should start at just under $20,000 for a base model. Expect a fully loaded S-grade machine to top out at about $25,000. Civilized machines like the Subaru Forester could very well be the future of sport utility vehicles. Useful yet comfortable, rugged yet friendly, and in this case, very much an original. In other words, a Subaru.